Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs. As you can see here, we have another box opening today. This is 92 Fleer Ultra Series 2. The indoor flea market in my area is opened back up, so I decided to check it out and pick this up today for a pretty good price. I'm going to be looking for some Hall of Famers. There's only really a handful in Series 2, and there's only a handful of, I guess, rookies that people have heard of, honestly, um, in Series 2, but we're also going to be looking for inserts, such as the All-Stars, which you can see there. So we're not going to waste too much time, and we're going to get right into it. Of course, some of the rookies in here that people will have at least heard of. You have guys like Rod Beck, Chad Curtis. No real big names though. Just like I said, lower level guys. Just again, names that you will remember. A ton of packs to get through here, so I'm just gonna grab an entire stack right out of there. Again, there's only like a handful of Hall of Famers in here as well, like Wade Boggs, Eddie Murray, Gary Carter, to name a few. Hopefully these packs are going to be a little more cooperative than this, because if not, then this will be a very long video. You know what? We're just going to have to go with the scissors, I guess. And also hoping that these are not bricks as well, which they very well could be. And if they are, we'll just have to pause and try to... Oh, looks like everything's coming apart pretty nice there. Sid Fernandez, there's a checklist. Mike Jackson, Jack Armstrong, Jim Abbott there. Of course, a lot of people will remember Jim Abbott. He only had one hand, so he would pitch with his left hand and then quickly have to put his glove on his left hand. Nothing really in that one. I believe that Brett Barbary may have been a rookie card. Pack number 2. There is Kevin Mitchell. For Series 2, there's one rookie, Pat Listash. Series 2 has a bunch of traded players, which would be Kevin Mitchell. Another checklist there. We have Derek Bell. A little bit of sticking here. Still coming apart pretty well. So that's unusual. Derek Bell and George Bell back to back. Alex Cole. Again, a little bit more sticking, but still coming apart pretty easily. Vaughn Hayes, Darrell Hamilton there. Kevin Ritz. Lito Perez, still looking for an insert. Junior Noboa with someone stuck to the back of him. Ken Hill. And Freddie Benavides. Haven't found any of those Hoffers yet. You gotta kind of be careful cutting these with scissors, if people know. Don't want to cut those cards up. Looked like we had one of those rookies we discussed on the back. Rico Rossi is a rookie. Dave Burba. Tim Naring. I remember him, of course, being a Red Sox fan. There's one of them, Scott Brocious, rookie card. And here's a look at the backs, by the way. If I can get... oh, I thought somebody was stuck there. I'm sure a lot of people remember this design. There's Kenny Rogers, not the singer, obviously. Tim Leary of the Yanks. And there is another one of the rookies that we discussed. There's Rod Beck, who has since passed away, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't open these the old-fashioned way. There we go. I think maybe my hand was a little bit dry on that first one there. Still have not seen any inserts yet. Of course, this is back in the day when inserts were a little bit more rare than they are these days. We'll probably see a ton of doubles going through this. A couple of rookies here, Doug Henry and Sean Hare. Still looking for our first Hall of Famer, and there it is. There is Eddie Murray. Of course, he's in Series 2. He got traded to the New York Mets. And then another name there people will remember, Moises Alou. $14 cards per pack here, so like I said, we'll see a lot of doubles. And this was only $15, so not too bad compared to some of the prices you'll be paying on eBay for wax boxes now. There's another Hall of Famer. There's Andre Dawson. I do believe I already have that one, so I may replace the one I have in my personal collection with that one that we just pulled there, because I think the one that we just pulled there is going to be in better shape. Kent Mercker there, Casey Candell, and then Carlos Hernandez rookie finishes it off there. Where are those inserts at? Let's see. Alex Fernandez had some good years in the early 90s there for the White Sox. Jeff Juden rookie. Eric Karros, it says rookie, but this is not actually his rookie card, so a little bit of a fake out there with the rookie logo there, and it not actually being a rookie. Alright, there's our first insert, the all-rookie team, Chad Curtis. Of course, not really any great rookies in this set, so that means the all-rookie team inserts will not really consist of any good players, unfortunately, which is why we're more looking for the all-star cards. There's Billy Swift. He is from my hometown of South Portland, Maine, and I actually met him at South Portland High School when I was, I want to say maybe like 6 or 7 years old. I can't remember. I was pretty young. But there is a old picture of me meeting Bill Swift somewhere in my possession, and rocking quite the haircut in there. I remember at one point when I was a kid, we went to go. My mom took me to get my hair cut, and I brought a Scott Steiner WCW wrestling figure along and told the lady, this is the haircut that I want, and it was like basically a mullet. So I had that for a little bit, and there is photographic evidence. But as I mentioned, I did get Bill Swift's autograph at that point, and I do still have it. On card auto. I think it was I think I picked up like an 88 Donruss Bill Swift card at the local card shop for maybe like a quarter or so, or maybe I pulled it out of a pack. I can't remember. But from his days with the Mariners, I think it was a second year card. Danny Tartabull there, John Franco, Tim Belcher. I always thought that was a funny name when I was a kid. There is Deion Sanders, Neon Deion, and Mark Portugal finishes that pack off. And here is our last pack from stack number 1. Trying to go through them as quick as I can here. Good old Greg Swindell. Of course, if you watch some other card channels that are kind of popular on YouTube, Greg Swindell is a bit notorious. I'm not going to say what card channel because they don't need any free promo on this one. There's Tom Gordon, D. Gordon's father. Tom Gordon was a pretty good closer. Hey, there's Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer there. Tom Gordon was a pretty good closer for some years in the 90s. That's it for El Stacco Numero Uno. The stack number 2. It might be just quicker if I just snip them all with scissors. I was a little worried that these would be bricked up, but a little bit of sticking, but everything coming apart very, very nicely. Ted Wood, Frank Viola there. Rick Sutcliffe. Of course, he's been an analyst for ESPN for a long time now. And Brooke Jacoby will finish that one off. I'm just waiting to clip a corner of a card, cutting these with scissors. I don't recommend it. Another Hall of Famer there, Dennis Eckersley. Definitely don't recommend cutting your cards packs open with scissors, but I'm a vet of this game. Juan Guzman, I believe that's a rookie card, even though it doesn't say it. Dennis Cook. There is the Chad Curtis base rookie. Of course, we saw the all-rookie team Chad Curtis there. And Bobby Bowe at the very end. Wonder if Bobby Bowe's salary for 2020 will have to be prorated. What a great, whoever negotiated Bobby Bonilla's contract with the New York Mets. I mean, I don't know if it was Scott Boras or what, but if it wasn't, Omar Vizquel, he'll probably get in the Hall of Fame at some point. Whoever negotiated that deal for him, I hope they got a significant amount of money for putting that together for Bobby Bonilla. David Wells there, Todd Benzinger, more stickage. Alvin Davis, I believe is that Chili Davis? I don't think so. It's Alvin, just Alvin. Skeeter Barnes. The name Skeeter always reminds me of that cartoon Doug. Not sure how many people watching would remember that. If you're in your 30s or so, you'll definitely remember the show Doug. His best friend had blue skin, and his name was Skeeter. And for some reason, he would always make a honk. Honk, honk. I don't know why he did that. Hey, Doug, honk, honk. Weird stuff. Tom Candiotti, Mariano Duncan there. Mark Clark, Chris Haney. Oh, there's a pretty good all-rookie team. Or probably one of the better ones you can find. Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton had a pretty good career. The Speedster, multiple-time All-Star. Wally Joyner, Gary Sheffield. Greg Colbert, or possibly Colbert. Peter Hoy. Don't remember Peter Hoy at all. Jeff Tackett, Scott Heeman, Kevin Reamer, and Calvin Jones. So far we're only getting, at the rate we're going, one insert per stack, which is a little bit unfortunate. And despite the picture of the All-Stars insert on the front of the box, I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps those don't come in Series 2. I don't know why there would be a picture of them on the box if they didn't. So hopefully we'll come across one here. There's Dave Winfield, another Hall of Famer there. John Candelaria. We found both of the Candymen in Candelaria and Candiotti. Scott Lewis is the one that fell to the table. Mark Leiter there. A couple more sticking together. Joe Girardi, the former Yanks manager. And then another Yanks catcher there. Mike Stanley finishes that pack off. I would tell you which pack we were on, but I have stopped counting. 36 in this box. Here's a name people will know. Pat Mahomes. Of course, he is the father of Patrick Mahomes, of the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. As a Patriots fan, it pains me to say that, but we had a very long run, so as a Patriots fan, I don't think I have any room to complain. Carriers, Kirk McCaskill, and Otis Nixon finishes that off there. Let's see, are you going to open for me? Nope. No messing around. If it's not going to open, then we go right to the scissors. Alright, we're going to start seeing some doubles eventually here. John Wetland, who is a real scumbag. I'll just leave it at that. If you want to know why, I'm sure you can look that up. Cecil Espy. I think somebody stuck to the back of him. They are. It's Joey Cora, the brother of former Red Sox manager Alex Cora. Pete Incaviglia there. Eric Davis, after he left the Cincinnati Reds. There's Kurt Schilling. I think he'll get into the Hall of Fame as well. He should anyways. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Red Sox fan. And speaking of Red Sox, Wayne Housey, rookie card, finishing that pack off there. That one could have been tricky with it folded over. Alright, and new Hall of Famer Larry Walker there. I think we may have found all of the Hall of Famers already. Bobby Thigpen, Alejandro Pena, Eddie Taubensee, Jim Gott, Mitch Williams, the ire of Philly fans everywhere, giving up that John Vanderwall there. He was a touted prospect back in the day. Mitch Williams giving up that game or series-winning home run to Joe Carter in the '92 World Series. Another all-rookie team there. Again, that is the daddy to Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs quarterback, I believe he's Pat Mahomes the third, which would make his father the pitcher junior, I believe. Oh, I could be wrong on that. Ricky Bones. Of course, I used to call him always Ricky Bones when I was a kid. Mark Langston, starting to get into a little bit of doubles here. Tom Henke, Tim Jones. There's Kenny Lofton's base. Hubie Brooks, Tim McIntosh, Dan Glenn. There is the Sammy Sosa. Don't think he'll get into the Hall of Fame, but certainly was a big star of the 90s due to the home run chase. That's the end of stack number 2. So that puts us halfway through onto stack number 3. And if we hadn't seen doubles before, here they begin. There's Tim Naring again. So at this point, another Scott Brocious rookie. We'll be able to rifle through quicker where we're just insert hunting. There's the Rod Beck rookie again. And I think the Brocious and the Rod Beck rookie came in the same pack first time we found them as well. So I'm not sure if that was a collation issue or what, which was known to happen. These ones going upside down in every which way. That's a bit unusual. Yeah, getting into all doubles here. Another Eddie Murray there, and Moises Alou again. So definitely collation, because yeah, these are, a lot of them are going in the exact same order that they were before. Okay, didn't need no scissors that time. Let's see who else we got. Still looking for inserts. Some stick in there. So far we did find 2 inserts in the last stack, so does that mean we won't find any in this stack? It's very possible. Like I said earlier, those inserts were a lot harder to find back in the day. Kind of like, hey, there we go, there's our first All-Star finally. So third stack in, we finally get one, and it is the Mark McGwire. So a little off center, but pretty nice looking insert there. Kind of a evil eye from Mark McGwire. Number 1 out of 20. So no false advertising on the front of the box there. The All-Stars are just much harder to find, although I suppose we probably could have looked at one of these little packs here to see the odds. Here we go. So the odds of finding an All-Star card are 1 out of every 6.5. Odds of finding an all-rookie are 1 out of every 13. That does not sound right at all, because we've found 3 of the all-rookies and only 1 all-star. So I don't know. That may be what we like to call bass backwards. I'm sure you all can figure out what that means exactly, and I don't need to really spell it out for you much further than that. Softfill Plantier there. Another Omar Vizquel, and Pete Shorrock finishes that one off. So I would say that Mark McGwire All-Star is easily the best card that we have found. And it looks like I think that may have been another All-Star on the back. I didn't quite see who it was, so it could be an all-rookie. John Franco again. There's another Tim Belcher, Stan Belinda, Roberto Hernandez. I don't think that's actually his rookie. Deion Sanders again, Mark Portugal. And it is an all-star card. Who do we got? It looks like Roberto Alomar. Very nice. Not another Hall of Famer. Mark McGwire is not, but another Hall of Famer on top of the other ones we found in the base. So that's number 2. So are we going to go in numerical order with finding our all-star inserts? We have so far. Let's see if we can find some more of those. Weird that we just looked at the odds and it showed that the all-stars are supposed to be easier to find. Wasn't the case so far. I remarked about it, and then we immediately found the second all-star, another Wade Boggs there. Ben McDonald was touted prospect. Kevin Brown had a decent career. Second to last pack in this stack. There is another Ted Wood, Frank Viola again, Sutcliffe, Jose Guzman, Paul Sorrento, a name I remember. I don't know if anybody else does. Pat Mahomes rookie again, Charles Nagy, and William Suero finishes that one off. Last pack of the third stack, and then we will be on to our final. Juan Guzman again. Another Chad Curtis rookie card. So with these rookies, basically, you know, none of them are really worth anything. I'll just keep the guys who I remember, essentially, like Chad Curtis. He'll end up in my PC just because it's a name I remember. Somebody stuck to Joey Cora there, and it's Damon Berryhill. So let's pop these two up in the corner here just for the hell of it. And we have our final stack here. So let's see if we can't get some more all-stars. Not so much the all-rookie teams I'm looking for. Although, like I said earlier, the one that we found, the Kenny Lofton, that's probably the best one. I'm not too sure because I didn't look at the all-rookie checklist. I just looked at the base checklist. There's another Larry Walker. So I figured just by looking at the rookies in the base checklist who could be part of the all-rookie team insert set, and I knew that it wasn't going to be anybody too spectacular because there really aren't any spectacular rookies in this set, Series 1 or 2. Another Gary Sheffield there. Another Peter Hoy. Kevin Reamer. Some of these, yeah, it definitely seems like these are going in the exact same order. Let's see who's stuck by the back of Ricky Bones here. Just being a little finicky. There we go. Mark Langston, Tom Henke, Tim Jones, and then Kenny Lofton again. Only got about 6 or 7 packs remaining. Haven't really needed to go to the scissors for a few packs now. Very sturdy old wax box packs here. Dave Woodfield there. Second time we've seen him. Another Joe Girardi, and yep, Mike Stanley right after. Same order as last time. You know who I don't think... Oh, there we go. There's the Reggie Sanders rookie. We didn't see that one yet. And I was just going to say, I don't think we've seen Gary Carter yet. If we did, I'm totally forgetting about it, or I passed right by it. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. And what do you know? It's right there on the back. Wow. Ask and you shall receive. There's Mike Morgan, Charlie Hayes. Wow, that's really weird. Darren Fletcher, Norm Charlton. Almost literally as I was saying that we hadn't seen, that I don't think Ruben Amaro was kind of a highly touted prospect. As I was saying, I don't think we had seen the Gary Carter. He appears, so now I do believe we have found everything in the base side of things, so literally just looking for inserts now. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Definitely would appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. There's Brady Anderson. And Willie Wilson is the last one. I think we're seeing some that we hadn't seen before. I don't know. I don't think we saw Brady Anderson before either. There, I guess I just wasn't paying that close of attention. I don't know. See, looks like we got another All-Star coming up, so that is okay. So we hit the cutoff point there for that video, so didn't miss anything. As I was saying, we have another All-Star coming up, so that's very, very nice. There's the Vanderwall rookie, and it is Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Very cool. Our third All-Star insert that we have found. These are really slick looking with like the, you know, the marble design, much like you see on the bottom of the base cards there. Let's put old Wade on the screen. There's Chris Gwynn, brother of Tony Gwynn. Of course, didn't have nearly the career, obviously. John Flaherty. I went to high school with a kid named John Flaherty. Mark McLemore, Gene Nelson, and Monty Ferris finishes that pack off. Down to our final three here. Maybe we will get lucky and score one more All-Star before we finish these packs off. Rifle through a little bit quicker here as much as we can. There's another Sosa. Willie Randolph there. Paul Miller might actually be a rookie, not too sure. Esteban Beltre, Ben Rivera, Dave Hansen, and then Barry Jones is the last one. Final two packs. No, I did not say Tupac. I said two packs. Okay, there's Juan Berenger there. Juan Guerrero, Oral Hershiser. I think that's the first time seeing that one too. Oh, we do have another All-Star. Very nice. Looks like a catcher. Who's it gonna be? Oh, Mickey Tettleton. Well, still cool. At least we found another one. That is number 5 of 20. I don't think we'll get lucky and find another one in the last pack there, but who knows? We've definitely beaten the odds, I would say, in terms of the inserts that we have found. Especially getting one of the better. Of course, the last pack is gonna give me trouble. Alright. Screw it. We're cutting it. Slice her up. There we go. Good job, Fiskers. You cannot be serious. We beat the odds again. Look at this. Right on top. Probably one of the better All-Star cards you can find. The Iron Man himself. Cal Ripken Jr. That is awesome. I didn't think that we were going to get lucky and find another one, and we did, so very cool. The only thing better I think we could have hoped for was maybe finding a Ken Griffey, but no complaints at all with the Cal Ripken Jr. You know what else is good about these two is sometimes the foil up here has you know, like lots of damage in it. I'm not seeing any of that. This box was like really well taken care of, I gotta say. Especially for the amount of gloss on these cards. Well done by the seller, I would say. And hey, there's Jack Morris, another Hall of Famer. I don't think we had seen that one yet either, so a surprising finish to our Series 2 of 92 Fleer Ultra box. There you can see some of the better inserts that we got. The Cal Ripken All-Star, the Roberto Alomar, Wade Boggs, and Mark McGwire. So, thank you for tuning in to this video. And like I said, if you liked it, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And we will see you next time on Headlocks and Hot Packs.